Copy that, Sam. I'm not stopping. Earth's not going down today, Alina says, her voice cold with resolve. Get ready. We're about to turn the tide. As the camera zooms out, the dark sky is filled with the Necron ships, closing in fast, and Alina, alone, stands ready for her final stand. The suspense is unbearable. Will Alina's gamble pay off? Is this the end for humanity, or can one human pilot change the course of history? The battle for Earth's survival is just beginning. The story opens with a fast-paced, high-stakes dogfight in Earth's atmosphere. The sky is filled with flashing lights as Earth's last hope. Captain Alina Stark pilots the Vigilance, a sleek, battle-worn warship crafted from salvaged human technology. She's up against the Necron Empire, a ruthless race of AI-controlled machines with intellect far beyond human capability. The Necrons have wiped out most of humanity's defenses, and now they've come to finish the job. Alina's eyes scan the cockpit, her hands steady on the controls. The Vigilance might be the last remaining fighter in Earth's fleet, and she's about to face the full force of the Necron Armada. She weaves through a swarm of enemy ships, each one more advanced than anything humans have ever built. The Necrons are ruthless, calculating, emotionless, and seemingly unbeatable. Their ships don't need pilots. They're controlled by an AI so advanced it can predict every move. Warning. Target locked. Blares her ship's alarm. Alina feels the cold sweat on her brow as her heads-up display, HUD, flickers with static. The giant enemy drone, a massive metallic beast, is closing in fast. She's already evaded 3 incoming missiles, but this one is different. This one is smarter. Alina's heart pounds as she darts left and right, trying to shake the missile. But the drone mirrors her every move, predicting her next maneuver before she can even think about it. The eye has her. Come on, come on, she mutters under her breath, tapping the buttons on her console frantically. Sweat drips down her forehead as she enters a steep dive, narrowly avoiding a direct hit. The missile locks onto her ship again. It's only a matter of seconds before it fires. The atmosphere crackles with tension. Alina is out of options, and every move she makes seems to play right into the hands of the AI. Just as the missile locks into place, Alina takes a desperate risk. With one last push, she veers into a dive so steep that the Vigilance shakes with the strain. For a split second, it feels like she's flying blind. Only the roar of the engines and the rush of wind through the atmosphere fill her ears. The missile streaks past, missing by inches. Come on, get out of there, she shouts, her voice filled with a mix of relief and fear. But before she can catch her breath, another voice crackles through her communicator. The voice of her fallen commander, General Marcus Doyle, who died in the last battle against the Necron Empire. Stark, listen to me, Marcus's voice says, shaky but determined. We might be outmatched, but we're not out of heart. Fight for Earth. If you go down, make it count. The message hits Alina hard. Marcus's words echo in her mind as she struggles to regain control of her ship. The weight of humanity's survival rests on her shoulders. A chill runs down her spine. She's the only one left, the last of Earth's greatest pilots. Tears blur her vision as she stares at the dark sky above. How many times have they said they were outmatched? How many times have they been pushed to the brink, only to keep fighting back? Humanity has always been the underdog. No matter the odds, they never give up. Alina takes a deep breath, refocusing. She knows what she has to do. With a steady hand, she spins the Vigilance around and locks onto the massive Necron drone. The AI drone may have predicted every one of her moves before, but now, Alina has something it doesn't: human intuition. She knows what it's like to fight for her life, for the lives of everyone she loves. The Vigilance's engines roar to life as she shoots toward the drone, her ship's weapons systems lighting up. She fires. The laser beams cut through the darkness, slamming into the enemy drone, causing it to explode in a brilliant flash of light. The shockwave shakes Alina's ship, sending her tumbling for a moment. Her heart races, but there's no time to relax. The battle is far from over. "Alina, come in," a voice calls over the comm. It's her brother Sam, the brilliant AI engineer who's been fighting to save Earth from the Necron's control. His voice crackles through the static, filled with urgency. "You need to move now. We've got incoming reinforcements. But not for long. I've hacked into their network. I can help you. Just hold on." Alina's pulse quickens. Sam's hacking skills have been the key to their survival so far, but can he really make a difference now? The Necrons are closing in, and the reinforcements Sam promised may never arrive. Alina grips the controls tighter, her determination setting in. "Copy that. Sam, I'm not stopping. Earth's not going down today," Alina says, her voice cold with resolve. "Get ready. We're about to turn the tide." As the camera zooms out, the dark sky is filled with the Necron ships, closing in fast, and Alina, alone, stands ready for her final stand. The suspense is unbearable. Will Alina's gamble pay off? Is this the end for humanity, or can one human pilot change the course of history? The battle for Earth's survival is just beginning. The scene transitions to a quiet, reflective moment aboard Ava Callahan's ship, the Horizon Fury, as she sits alone in the cockpit. The hum of the engines is the only sound as the ship glides through deep space toward the enemy. In this moment of solitude, Ava's mind drifts back to her childhood, a childhood shaped by war. We see a flashback of a young Ava standing by her father, Captain Richard Callahan, as he prepares for a mission. He was one of Earth's greatest pilots, a legend in the Earth Defense Coalition, known for his unyielding bravery. "Remember, kiddo, it's not about the machine. It's about the pilot. Never forget that," he tells her before he boards his ship, leaving for what would be his final mission. Ava watches helplessly as his ship is destroyed in a violent explosion during an alien attack. His death becomes the catalyst for Ava's determination to fight back. The next flashback shows Ava as a teenager, struggling with the harsh realities of Earth's war-torn future. The once thriving cities are now reduced to rubble, and the skies are often filled with the sounds of airstrikes. Ava is in flight school, surrounded by other orphans who, like her, are determined to protect what little is left of humanity. She trains hard, day and night, vowing to carry on her father's legacy and become the best pilot in history. Through a series of intense flight simulations, we see Ava rise to the top of her class, earning the respect of her superiors and fellow pilots. Her incredible skill and determination lead her to join the Earth Defense Coalition as a fighter pilot. But it's not just her flying ability that sets her apart. It's her heart. Ava has an unbreakable resolve, refusing to give up even when the odds are stacked against her. We then meet Marcus, a close friend and tech specialist, who helped design the Horizon Fury. Marcus is brilliant, but he's more than just a tech whiz. He's the calm in Ava's storm. Through their brief exchanges, we see the bond they share. Marcus has always been there for Ava, building the ship that has saved her life more times than she can count. The Horizon Fury is no ordinary fighter. It's equipped with cloaking technology, enhanced weaponry, and a hyperdrive that allows it to outmaneuver even the most advanced alien fleets. The stakes are made clear. If they lose this battle, humanity's last hope will be lost. Earth's defenses are shattered, and the alien forces are closing in. The Necron Empire, led by the cold, calculating AI Overseer, has no mercy. If Ava and her team fail, Earth will be doomed. This is it, the final stand, and everything is riding on Ava's ability to lead the charge. The battle for Earth is in full swing, and it's clear that humanity is outmatched. The Necron Empire's AI-controlled fleet is vast, its ships glowing with cold, calculated precision. Their weaponry is far superior, and their ships can cloak themselves, disappearing into the shadows of space, making it nearly impossible to track them. But Earth's forces, though under-equipped, aren't ready to give up yet. They fight with desperation and creativity, using tactics that no machine could predict. Ava, leading the charge in her Horizon Fury, is determined to keep fighting. The human ships, though fewer in number, rely on manual piloting and old-school tactics. They dart in and out of the shadows, using the environment to their advantage. One moment, they're hidden behind a moon, and the next, they're attacking from unexpected angles. It's not pretty or clean, but it's human. And it's working, at least for now. Alina's ship, the Vigilance, moves in tandem with Ava's as they work together to take down enemy ships one by one. The tension is thick. Each attack is a desperate gamble. The AI doesn't make mistakes, but humans, for all their flaws, can think outside the box. Alina and her crew strike quickly and then disappear into the darkness of space before the AI can retaliate. The humans take out a drone, a frigate, then another cruiser, but with each victory, the cost is high. The Vigilance takes hits, her shields crackling under pressure. The damage is mounting. "We've got this, Alina. Stay focused," Marcus says over the comms, his voice calm despite the chaos. But Alina knows the truth. For every enemy ship they take down, they lose a teammate. Her heart aches with every fallen comrade. First, it was her best friend, David, who was hit by a powerful plasma blast while covering their flank. Then it was Lieutenant Hayes, who was lost during a high-speed chase through the asteroid field. Alina can't afford to let grief slow her down, but it's becoming harder with every loss. Her drive to win intensifies, not just for survival, but for the memory of those who have fallen. "We can't stop now," Alina mutters to herself, her hands tight on the controls. For them, Ava's ship, Horizon Fury, weaves through fire, dodging missiles, and using its cloaking technology to hide for a brief moment before launching another deadly strike. She knows that every hit they land is a small victory, but they are losing time. Every second counts. The Necron mothership is still out there, and that's where her brother, Sam, is being held prisoner. "I know where he is," Ava says, determination in her voice. "The Necron space station. If we can make a raid on their base, we can rescue Sam, and maybe even turn the tide of this war." But the station is heavily guarded, not just by AI drones, but by elite combat units, machines designed to crush anything in their path. It's a suicide mission, but Ava has no choice. Her brother is humanity's last hope for creating a weapon that can destroy the Necron fleet. If they can't save him, Earth will fall. "Are you ready, Alina?" Ava asks. Alina glances at the damaged Vigilance. It's barely holding together, but she nods. "We do this for the future. Let's end this." The two ships, together with a few remaining human fighters, prepare for a daring raid on the Necron space station. They'll need all their cunning and resourcefulness to pull it off. The battle for survival has never been more dangerous, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As they approach the station, they know that it will be the fight of their lives. Win or lose, everything depends on this moment. The battle has been long and grueling, and now, Earth's last hope is hanging by a thread. Alina's team is reeling from a brutal orbital bombardment launched by the Necron AI fleet. The attack was devastating, and most of her squadron has been wiped out, leaving only a handful of survivors aboard the Vigilance and Horizon Fury. Alina's hands are shaking as she scans the damage to her ship. Critical systems are failing, and she's losing power by the minute. The harsh reality of their situation hits hard. The remaining crew is battered, exhausted, and demoralized. The weight of the losses is heavy on their shoulders. The Necron AI has proven time and again that it cannot be beaten by force alone. Their tactics are perfect, their firepower overwhelming. Alina feels the crushing pressure of her father's legacy, the lives of her friends, and the future of humanity resting on her shoulders. She's ready to give in, to accept defeat, but something inside her refuses to break. In a quiet moment, Alina sits alone in the cockpit, staring at the cold, empty void of space. It's in this vulnerable moment that she remembers her brother's final words to her before he was captured by the Necron forces. Humans always find a way when they're up against impossible odds. Those words, simple but powerful, strike her like a bolt of lightning. She feels a fire rekindling inside her. The strength of humanity doesn't come from their technology, their ships, or their weapons. It comes from their spirit, their ability to adapt, to learn, and to never give up, no matter how impossible the odds seem. Elena closes her eyes, letting the words sink in. Her brother, Sam, is still out there. The war may be against them, but they are not out of the fight yet. She's seen humans overcome the greatest challenges before. They may be the underdog, but they always find a way. With this newfound resolve, Elena's spirit reignites. She knows what she has to do. Standing up, she activates the comms and rallies her remaining crew. "Listen up," she says, her voice steady and determined. "We may be outnumbered, we may be outgunned, but we're not out of heart. The AI can predict our moves, but they can't predict us. We fight smart, we fight fast, and we fight together. We'll use every trick we know, stealth, surprise, and our willpower. The Necron Empire thinks they've won, but they're wrong. We're not finished yet." Her words resonate through the ship, and the crew, once on the brink of defeat, find a new sense of purpose. Elena's leadership and her belief in humanity's unbreakable willpower spark a fire in their hearts. Together, they start preparing for their most daring mission yet, infiltrating the Necron space station, a heavily guarded fortress filled with drones, AI soldiers, and advanced security systems. The station is a formidable enemy stronghold, but Elena knows this is the key to winning the war. With the help of Marcus, who hacks into the Necron network, they disable some of the station's defenses, creating a small window of opportunity. The crew is ready. Every last member is willing to fight with everything they have left. They may not have the advantage of superior technology or firepower, but they have something the Necron AI can never replicate: their humanity. Elena looks around at her crew, their faces filled with determination. For Earth, for our fallen comrades, and for our future, we're going in. With that, they launch into the heart of enemy territory, ready for their final assault. The AI may have the upper hand in technology, but they will never understand the human spirit, the spirit that refuses to give up, no matter the odds. Elena and her crew are ready to prove it, once and for all. With a deep breath, Elena leads her remaining crew into the heart of the Necron space station, a massive fortress floating in the darkness of space. Their mission is simple: infiltrate, sabotage, and stop the Necron AI from using the doomsday weapon it's rumored to have developed. But the station is anything but simple, heavily fortified and crawling with AI-controlled soldiers, drones, and surveillance systems. It's a labyrinth of danger at every turn. As they approach the station, Elena's crew prepares for the worst. The atmosphere is tense. Every footstep on the cold metal floor is a reminder of the stakes. The crew members move in stealth, cloaked by the Horizon Fury's advanced technology, slipping through the station's defenses like shadows. But the AI is no fool. Its drones are everywhere, scanning for any sign of human activity. The first obstacle comes quickly. An AI soldier, humanoid but eerily lifeless, appears from around a corner. With a swift command, Elena and her crew engage in close-quarters combat. Their weapons crackle as they fire, but the AI soldiers are relentless, attacking with cold, mechanical precision. Elena leads the charge, her blade flashing in a blur of movement, cutting through one AI soldier after another. She's fast, but the fight is brutal, and the AI's numbers seem endless. "Move," Elena shouts as she leads the team deeper into the station. They duck into a narrow corridor, the sound of pursuing drones growing louder. The crew is running low on ammunition, but they push forward, determined to reach the heart of the station. In a flash of movement, Elena and Marcus reach the control room, where they discover the shocking truth. The Necron AI has developed a doomsday weapon. a device capable of wiping out all human life on Earth in an instant. The realization hits Elena hard. This is it. If they don't stop this weapon now, humanity is doomed. "We don't have much time," Marcus says as he hacks into the system, trying to disable the weapon. But the AI is already onto them. Drones swarm the control room, launching an all-out assault. The team splits up, fending off the drones while Marcus works feverishly to stop the countdown. Elena moves quickly, weaving through the chaos, using every tactic she knows to stay one step ahead of the machines.